Hello and welcome back to the show. So today we have issues with GT7, so it's now been over 24 hours since GT7's gone down, so that's been a struggle to make content. But we're going to do time trial and do Nurburgring Blast for this week. Luckily, before the game went down, in the classic car sales section, I managed to pick up the Porsche 911 GT1. Now this is one of my favourite cars because I'm a lover of the GT1 cars of the early 90s, or the whole of the 90s. I thought they were just fantastic cars. Managed to save up the 3 million credits, which given what's happened recently is a lot of money in GT7. Brought the Porsche 911 GT1 and we're going to take it around the Nürburgring. Now, we have done this car before. It was 3 years ago in Forza Motorsport 7. It managed to do a lap of 7 minutes 11 in Forza Motorsport 7. So it's going to be interesting to see what it can do in GT7. So let's hop into the track and let's get it done. So, Porsche 911 GT1, a manual car. So we're going to use the H pattern gear shift, clutch, and got to blip the throttle on the downshift. So heel and toe, across the start finish line. Here we go. Third gear, hard on the brakes, back down to second, get it nice and tight in there, and squeeze on the throttle. Right, down through the gears, or up through the gears, down through the hill. Right, dab a brake, get the weight over the nose, and back on the power. Up to fifth already. Down 2 gears. Going from right foot to left foot braking, and then what we have to do is use the flexibility of third through this section, floater in where we can, and then use that torque. Watch this, we get on the power, nothing, and then it all starts happening. Just being softly with the throttle there, be careful over that little bump. Right, up to fifth already, flat out towards the flung plat, stay to the left. Get on the brakes as we come over the rise, get the turned in, and then try and get back on the power. Little snap of oversteer there. Right, fifth gear is pulling, and it's pulling hard. Up to sixth. This car is really fast, up to about 150 miles an hour. So dab a brake for Schiedenkreuz, get the nose in, back on the power, and then hard on the brakes. Blocks change from sixth to fourth, and then down to third. And squeeze on that power. God, it's like a freight train when you get on the throttle. Once that boost is built, it's just, God, it's ravenous. Right, flat out through the compression, and then hard on the brakes. Down a couple of gears, down to third eventually. There we go. And now down to second. Try and get it into the chicane here. Rear end wants to come round on us there. There we go, right, on the power. Up through the gears we go again. Already up to fifth. This thing is fast. It's lacking a bit of tyre grip though. Remember, Nurburgring Blast rules mean we've got to use whatever tyres the car came with, and these came with sport hard tyres. So it definitely struggles with tyre grip. So you can see this down here. We'll hold third. Use that torque, but just needed a bit more turn in really there. And a couple of corners like this, it's not really a car that makes masses of downforce and doesn't have masses of tyre grip, so just got to be careful. There we go. So this is a car that used to, well, we've done a lap round here in Nurburgring Blast in Forza 7, and it manages 7 minute 11. Now I think the biggest difference is that was on the controller, and to change gear all we need to do is press a button. So here we're definitely fighting, it's more immersive, and it's definitely slower having to change gear for real. Flat out through the allowed a kink there, down to third, try and get the car turned in. Right, there we go. Step on the power, right, up the hill we go. That's the cat. Sorry about that, she's looking for a boyfriend. Right, flat out, up the hill we go. Just a little confidence lift through that little left kink. Right, we're already up into 6th gear. 6th gear is definitely a top speed gear. Right, all the way towards the bravery corner. On the brakes. Just going to go down to 4th. Oh, that's sketchy even at 4th. We'll get a good drive out. Up over the rise we go. Through the shadows. Almost on the grass then. All the way down to 2nd. Come on, stay in. There we go. Right, towards the carousel we go. Back down to 2nd for the carousel. Try and stay in it. There we go. Wow, banging the limiter in 2nd there. Right, into the roller coaster section. Here we come. Slight confidence lift through there. Almost ran out of track. Right, down to 3rd. Probably going to have to use 3rd for a lot of these corners. May bump a limiter here or there. Right, off we go towards the Whifbitz corners. Yeah, back down to 3rd. Right, up over the rise. 4th momentarily there, and then back to 3rd. I don't think there's any point in going back up to 4th, because we're going to go down the hill. Just try and keep it to the left here, and then we're into Brunchen. Or a little bump of the limiter maybe there. Through YouTube corner, and then on the power, make no mistakes. That was definitely the limiter there, but there's no point in going to 4th. Especially that we'd have to downshift back to 3rd. Right, up over the rise. Get her turned in, there we go. We'll hold 4th as we go uphill, and we'll just use the torque, because it's going to be a bit sketchy as we go over that rise. There we go, yeah. Right, the car's going to get light across here. Oh, yes it did. On the power. Bumped the limiter there, but we just couldn't change gear. Manual gearbox in the middle of what Stefan Beloff is. Back to 4th. Could have turned in. Back to 3rd. And then all the way on the power. Come on, power, 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 power. There we go. Then get her into baby corkscrew. Carousel even. Right. Last corner before Dottinger her. 4th gear. We almost ran out there. Oh, that's going to cost us a bit of time. Just got on the grass. Managed to rescue it. Right, straight line speed. 5th. And I'll just let you listen to this as we change. Oh, what a car. Right, you can see the castle. In fact, you can actually see up in the corner where the roof scoop actually encroaches into the windscreen. I think that's absolutely amazing. You know, there's going across the top of your head. So we're flat out. Still flat. I think I'm going to have to lift off through the chicane here though. It's going to be fast. Oh, just about got it stopped. Right, on the power. Use 2nd gear for this section here. Come on, turn the corner and drive for the line. Come on, power, 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 power. And there we go. Across the line. There we go. We can see how it goes, in fact. So that was actually the 2nd time I've had to record it, because first time I didn't have the microphone on. So let's see what kind of time we did. So that's a 7 minutes 26 here around the Nordschleife. So that's a little bit slower than it was in Forza Motorsport 7, but it added immersion and complexity of actually really driving a car like this rather than on a controller. Definitely makes a difference. So I hope you enjoyed this video. We do this every week, so you'll see this video on a Sunday and the replay on the following Saturday if you just want to see how it looked. So if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, perfectly fine, give it a thumbs down. Just put how I can do it better next time. Until then, goodbye.